Love and light. Come on in. Come on in. It's your girl, Ask Big Mama. Welcome to the channel. Ask Big Mama's Collective Readings. We do everything up in here. We do all the signs. Today we're dealing with the Aries today. Okay. And we're going to pull this energy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. That is very important, family. Remember, you can always get a 3 card for $10. All right. So we're going to get started with the Aries. Try to get this hour in because I'm about to go to the gym. So all right, let's get to it. All right. Got to make sure everything's aligned. Okay, so we're going to be tapping into the Aries. Love. So whatever comes in, okay? I don't make it about me. Make sure you come up with the right energy, because if not, we're going to get you up out of here. That's how that goes. We ain't about to play no games for nobody. Ain't about to argue with nobody. I'm just going to get you out of here. And that's just what it is. Because if I got to argue with you, it's messing up my money, my energy, okay, and my time. And I don't like people playing with my time, okay? So let's see what we got going with love. Okay, angels, Aries, ancestors, close to the sun. We want to thank you for the information. Let's try to get this information for the Aries. What we got coming with the collective? Love, business, love, wealth, happiness, removing stagnant energies, blockages, and different things like that. So what's coming in for the collectives, for the Aries? All right, for love and everything. Some of y'all about your hustle right now. Some of y'all about to go to the next level. Some of y'all Aries is not playing. Some of y'all, I feel like a lot of y'all was behind. And it could be a lot of situations that happen that you had to stop. But Spirit is showing me to tell you to go back to the blueprint. Okay? Don't give up your vision. That is something that's very important, because that's what the devil wants you to do. It don't want you to be happy. It wants you to be stagnant. If you want multiple incomes, this is the time to do it. Aries, you could do 5 or 6 things and get money from every last one of them. A lot of you gonna be building extra money coming into the house all type of ways. Financial security. So some of you guys is behind in a lot of ways. It could have been a lot of things. It could have been COVID. It could have been a lot of stuff. It just stopped. It started the business, stopped your business and everything behind it. Okay. So whatever it is, you guys is going back to the blueprint. This is your time. This is the year of the GOAT. So this is for you to go ahead and go out here and get your money, right? This ain't no time to sit in fear when these bills need to be paid. Some of you guys want to travel. Some of y'all people want to go to the next level. But what you gonna have to do? You gonna have to get about your business, and that's just what it is, okay? So I know it's been hard for you guys, Aries. Y'all money has been crazy. Everybody gonna always win. Aries gonna always go through some shit, and that's just what it is. But you just gotta know how to handle adversities. I don't care how many times you fall, get your ass back up. If you continue pushing, I promise you'll go to the next level. Give me some more information for the Aries. See, this is the time not to be quiet. You gotta get that no filter energy out the way if you try to go to the next level, Aries. Why I say this, because you could be a little hell, okay? And the Aries can be fire. It's not that we don't listen to you. It's just that if it don't make no sense, it don't make no sense. Aries has always been a leader. So it's hard to sit a person with that energy down. Just can't do it. It's always going to be a person that's going to try it, and Aries going to match your energy. Okay. So Aries is known for speaking their truth, and that's what it is. And that's why a lot of people don't like Aries, because they speak their minds. They who they are. They are thinking of who they are. They like conversation. And one of the things that they're not are is fake. They raw with it. They honest with it. And if they got a problem with you, you go know. See, one thing you don't have to look for them. They come to you. You see what I'm saying? So, Aries has been working on their filter and how to have a conversation without going across somebody's head. So this is a new energy that you guys is trying to do for yourself. This is you trying to build relationships, and you don't want to ever have a situation to where you losing money because of the attitude, okay? Some people think Aries is two-faced. We just like to protect people. Protected means I'm not going to say nothing. You could tell me all this information. It won't go no further than that. If we love you, we love you. We don't like you, we don't like you. And it's just what the hell it is. People say, oh, Aries to say anything, it would do anything, and do. No, that's a damn lie. We believe in working with you, matching your fly, your ride and die until we don't do it, until we see you. That's the problem. And then after that, we don't trust your ass no more. So no, Aries is not, hell no. Fake, no. Too damn raw. And this is why a lot of people don't like us, because we just tell it what it is. Sometimes the delivery is ugly, but it's going to get you where you need to go. One thing you'll understand, I'm going to let you know from the beginning that I don't fuck with you. If I don't like you, I don't like you. If I love you, I love you. But if you my enemy, you my enemy forever. It's nowhere else to go out but up from here. So people will think Aries is fake. They're not. They just real. And a lot of people can't deal with that type of energy. Okay? Because everybody can't sit at the table with an Aries. They can't. Because they're very high vibrating people. Aries, they very spiritual. You can't get past them. So don't try. And that's just what that is, One thing about an Aries, you're going to learn lessons over and over, because you're going to hit your head across that wall so many goddamn times, your hair going to blow. You got to try it. Y'all going to be the first one that's going to get out here and make it happen. You might be the first one to hit the how I want to say, cavity. I'm not cavity, but cavity. What part of how I want to say it? If you see a calamity, that's it, and you walk your ass right through it, because you want to see what's on the other side of that wall. A lot of Aries that lost their lives because of that. Too nosy, got to see everything, what's going on. But I think the older you get, wisdom comes, and it changes a lot of things, you know. One thing about Aries, you got to learn how to start something and finish. Got so many ideas, so many, but you got to finish what you start, you know. And with life, you got to grow, and what come with anything is every spirit experiences, you know. And a lot of you Aries is much more wiser than you ever been, you know. So the younger Aries is hard headed, but the ones that's getting up in age, they're gonna sit down, they're gonna have a conversation, they're gonna do the shadow work because they want to be better. Right now, this is the Aries, you in your securing your bag. Aries said this new energy ain't no more broke energy, baby. Got me fucked up. I don't know what's been going on with my money, but it's been stagnant. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm about to finish what I started. The goals is here. The manifestation is here. The mission is here. I will be financially stable again. Anything that I touch turns to gold. Money comes to me fast. Sometimes if you depress and different things that Aries, you know it's going to mess up your money. Everything we are is energy, family. Everything we are is energy. Money is energy. Love is energy. Food is energy. Everything has energy. So when you in low vibrating energy, you cannot secure the bag. Okay? So just be mindful of that energy, family. Ain't nobody got time for that. Everything is going higher and higher, and we got to be able to get over here and make it happen. All right? Some of y'all in the situation of romance right now. A lot of you Aries are in love right now. Y'all didn't believe for a long time that love will happen. Maybe because y'all pushed too hard, or it was too damn busy. Didn't have time for no love. But whatever it is, you guys is going for it, and y'all going for love. Go for it. Y'all good at it. I think with an Aries, if you hurt an Aries, it's hard for them to trust again. And I think that's what makes it so hard for Aries to come back. You know, and then you'll wait, but you got to come outside the house for somebody to see you too, Aries. You know what I'm saying? So instead of always forgiving and forgiving everything, just learn how to love for yourself. That's all it means right now. This ain't no time in your life, Aries, to sugarcoat shit right now in your life because you're trying to go to another level in your life. Because you got a lot of haters. You got a lot of people got bad intents over your life. Don't nobody want to see you win. They don't want to see you go to the next level. They want you to be stagnant. They don't want to see you win. Empty words, smile on your face and try to fuck you up in the back. You know, some shit is be too true, but it's not. Believe in them. And that's just what it is. Love and light, baby. Some of y'all Aries gonna have to let it go. I think a lot of y'all hold too long. Too long. Y'all hold on so long to where it's nothing left. Learn how to release it. Release gurges, negative energies and everything. Emotional, freedom, all that type of shit. Let that shit go. Forgive yourself and move on. Free your heart. Aries, you're not good with stress. You never been. So getting yourself into situations that's not working for you, it makes you sick. One of the things I know about Aries, they deal with a lot of heart problems. Be mindful. And that's just what that is. Spirit, give me some more information for the Aries. What I tell you, Aries, vibe energy suckers. Y'all very high vibrating people. You cannot sit around dead nothing. Dead ass men, dead ass jobs, dead ass friends, dead. Because y'all are very high vibrating energy people. So you cannot be getting around motherfuckers that's taking your goddamn energy away from you. You fire. The fuck? You better understand who you are. You can't let nobody drain your connections. I don't give a damn if it's a relationship or what. If it's toxic, your ass got to go. Protect your energy. Some of y'all gonna need to do some cut cords in relationships. Telling you, ain't no worse to be in a relationship with somebody that you don't like. Aries, when we don't like you, we don't like you. It's not gonna go the way you want. It's gonna be ugly. Because we don't give a fuck after you dog me too much. We don't care no more. Don't care at all. That's why a lot of people don't like Aries. Because Aries we go for that shit. We're about butter and guns, baby, for real, in real time. The Aries women are more dangerous than the men. So I don't understand why you let people come into your life, you know. And one thing about an Aries, you're gonna see every shit before it get hit. Your intuition gonna be so damn high. You know? Why a bitch think they playing you playing yourself. That's what you're doing. Because when we find out and we sniff up on your ass, it's over. I don't care if it's a man or a woman. We can smell your shit before you even do it. That's that energy in us. You know what I'm saying? So be careful. Tread lightly with the Aries. They ain't the ones to play with. One thing about Aries, we like to do the right thing in our lives. We try to be fair. You know, we try to be better. We'll try everything. We'll jump over a cliff if it's to take our kids to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to see stuff. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of Aries will not be that wealthy. For some reason, Aries have a hard time. Oh, is she Aries? Yes. Well, you understand. We want nice things, but you got to work hard, Aries. For some reason, Aries go through the hell. You know, you're going to always work for yourself. You're going to always do something. You're going to deserve to do better. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to live with Aries energy. Understand that, because people will never understand. And yes, they do. They give. One thing I know about the Aries, we don't like to talk a lot, especially when it get down to it. I ain't going to sit here and argue with you. Before I know it, I'm going to crush your fucking head. I got to be mindful. I'm the beginning of the Aries. So I'm very fiery. So I have to, I got to think about shit that I do before I do it. Because I'm going to jail. And every time I do, I go to jail. So it took me to learn how to just walk away. You know what I'm saying? But that's that Aries. That's that fire. You said they like the best. It's hard for an angry mama when she. Yeah. Yes. Very sensitive people. Especially when we love you. When you cross them, it's over. You fuck what you heard, honey. And we ain't no games. It's lay it bare. What's up? We'll take that ass whooping. But usually the Aries is the one whooping the ass. Aries gonna have hands, always ready forever. They're warriors. They wake up fighting the devil in the morning. Fuck you, me. We are warriors. We slay dragons and shit like that. What? We make that shit look easy. When you get in the energy of an Aries, you better know what you're dealing with, especially when it's in relationships. You talking about loving when it comes to men? Men love the energy of an Aries until they can't deal with an Aries. Because one thing of the Aries, you better come right or don't come at all. That fake shit, that lame shit, that weak shit, no. Because we're very masculine with a divine feminine in it. So we got to do the shit we need to do. Said my poor children had to deal with and got a bit of fool. Yeah, yes. When Aries love you, they love you with whole soul, children, family. They will do everything to make you okay. Will take a lot to make sure you okay. Hey, baby, love and light. Some people say so many negative things about Aries. They should never do that because we walk with integrity all the time. You can't just do what the fuck you want to do with the Aries and think it's okay, because the dumb shit they just don't do. That fake shit they ain't gonna have. Okay? That the how you say betrayal, all that. And guys, forgive me, I did have first strokes, so sometimes my words in the morning can act a damn fool. But I understand when an Aries say something, they mean that shit. They the best ones to fight with. They would literally lose their life for you. See, one thing Aries don't like is toxic love. Vibe of Aries is a vibe, baby. So if you get in a relationship with a man that just want to cause problems all the time, he's not your partner. Because Aries want love. They love connection. They like to be held. They love sex. You know, they love to be in the energy of the person who they love. And they will do everything they can to make sure that you're happy. That's what Aries do. But one thing they can't do is that toxic love, paid, disguise, and passion. You know, a narcissist energy, bad patterns, you know, harmful attachments. Can't live without that person. That's not Aries. Aries will walk away from your fucking ass. You'll feel the coldness. Especially if I kept telling you over and over that I got to get away from you, baby. Because you're doing too much. I don't want to argue with you. But if we be fighting, I can't fight and fuck. I can't do it. That's Aries. And if we tell you over and over, and you continue doing this, eventually it's nothing else to talk about. So it's got to be a what? A quiet exit out of there. That's just what it is. That's the Aries. Some of y'all gonna have a lot of Aries as CEO energy, bosses. You can't put a fucking Aries in a box. I'm sorry, it ain't gonna work. They're gonna come out fighting. You cannot think that you're going to rule an Aries. It's not going to happen. Because they're in the leadership position. They are literally warriors. So that means they're taking control. They are a natural leader. Their confidence when they walk through the door, give a fuck if you're 500. You walk through that goddamn door. You walking through that damn door. When it comes to business, you go out business people because you a boss. That's the energy of an Aries. They will always be in a position of power. Relentless. Anything that they touch, when they by themselves, they always win. You can't get an Aries and put them in a collection of bitches. It's not gonna happen. Cause she gonna knock the shit out of every last one of them. Cause she's a warrior. So if she see the shit, she calling the shit. Somebody gonna battle. But who you battling with? You battling yourself. Because Aries ain't gonna play that game with you. They ain't gonna argue with you. They ain't gonna fight. They ain't gonna do nothing. It's like, what's up? And that's why people get the hell away. Because see, one thing about Aries, we're going to always get into that shadow work. We're going to do everything we need to do to be better. Facing our fears. That's one of the things with Aries. Facing the fears. Exploring that part of you that's dark, that got to go. How not to how to move all the emotional shit. Accept your imperfections. Learn how to meet your darker self. Because we all got that demon time in us. We just got to learn how to put it where it needs to be. Thank you, Spirit. Give me some more information for the Aries. Don't even be shocked about an Aries, what an Aries about to do. They always say Aries is always at the bottom until you see her come to the top. Y'all won't believe until you see it. See, one thing about an Aries, you don't have to mislead anything. We're gonna show you. Show you, but I can tell you. We ain't got time for promises. We don't make empty promises. We don't do that. It's either I can or I cannot. Sitting up at the fake truth, we don't sit in fake truth. We're gonna sit with trueness. Okay? We're the type of people, what you see is what you get. Either you love us or you don't. Right. Emotional contact. Right. Thank you, Spirit. Give me some information for the Aries. Yeah, you don't have to do all that. Divine. Live a spiritual life. Aries are very high vibrating spiritual people. They believe in the universe. They believe in the universe, the creator, your angels, your rishas, your ancestors, everything. Very spiritual people. That's why they try to do right. But sometimes Spirit got to come up in there and save your ass in time. Because sometimes y'all can be hell, Aries. I can't make this shit up. Because you go from 1 to 1,000 somebody's ass. You go on your ass going to jail. I had one situation, and that's all I did growing up was fighting. Because girls always had a problem with me. I wanted friends. If the girls wanted to fight me about their boyfriend, or it was always something. Or if I whooped somebody's ass, then here come another bitch from somewhere wanting to fight and get her name out there. So I had to whoop a lot of bitches' asses in my life. And I was good with it. And the last fight that I got into in 1996, and they tried to rob me. Coming from work, went to go have me a drink. Got out my car, and the bitch hit me in my back. Bitch, give me my diamonds, give me this and that. And I'm like, bitch, I work hard for my shit. I ain't taking a fuck ass thing. That's one about the Aries. We ain't scared about nothing. We'll die for what we believe. I mean, it was easy for me to get the shit back, let them have it. But no, hell, I work for my shit. So the only thing I know, she hit me in the back of my back. I don't know what the hell she hit me with until I seen it. So I remember hitting my knees hit the ground. So I'm 5'4". And these were some big ass country ass black sisters. No, I don't know where they came from. They wasn't from where I live. You know, girls have blades and shit. Bitch cuts be on my arm and everything. So, you know, I had to think about my kids. And what I thought was I wasn't going to never see my kids again. So I got into what? That warrior motherfucker. And I said, God, if I make it through this, I'm going to sit my ass down. When I seen that blood come down my arm, I was a whole different person. And when I tell you I whooped their motherfucking ass, all three went into the hospital. I ended jail. I understand why that Mexican police was beating my head across that damn top of that car. My shit, I was sitting out like this. Everybody trying to tell her she got robbed. She didn't care. She just seen three bitches on the floor, thought it was me, and I was the one who was being robbed. And everybody went to the hospital but me. I went to jail. So I had to sit there until that Friday. When I came up in there, mama and them came up in to see me, and my eyes were so closed because she beat my head so bad to this side of my eye was sitting like this, and my mom was screaming, "What the hell did you do to my daughter?" Blah blah blah. The judge is like, "What happened to her face?" Blah blah blah. And he asked me, and I said, "Well, I was trying to tell her they robbed me. I was fighting for my life, and she was beating my head on top of the thing. I wasn't fighting with her. I was fighting for my life." So the judge took me to his court in the back. He wanted to talk to me before we went any further, which I thought that was weird too, you know. So he took me in there. He said, "I want to talk to you." He said, "You know, I don't know if you've seen what happened with them three women that you fought." I said, "I don't know nothing. I blacked out." He said, "Well, I got pictures of what you did." I said, "Okay." So he showed me the pictures. The first thing, I was like, "Oh my God, did I do that with my hands?" Then he goes asking me questions. With all that anger, you've been through something. He said, "Because I could understand fighting. I understand protecting yourself." He said, "But the way you whoop them big women up and every last one in the hospital," he said, "You got anger problems." I said, "No, I felt my life was in danger." He said, "Well, I understand what you're saying, but I think you're dangerous." He said, "So what I'm going to do, I want you to go to classes." I said, "What the hell do I need to go to classes for?" I said, "They robbed me." He said, "It doesn't matter." He said, "You're dangerous." He said, "You're 5'4". You whip them women like it's a damn man. Every last one of them, eyes closed. You see what you did to them." I said, "I just don't play at all." He said, "Well, you dangerous." He said, "So you're doing classes." I said, "Well, how long I'm going to be in a class?" He says, $100 a month. I said, "I ain't got that." He said, "Make it happen." So we went back. He got back to the table. He said, "What I'm going to do for her, all the charges is dropped, but she's going to do classes for anger problems because she's a menace to society." That's what he said. I said, "No, what in the hell are you talking about?" So I listened, went to them classes for 90 days. But I tell you this, I learned so much about myself. And he seen something in me. And he said, "If you hit anybody, I'm going to put in your workers that you ever touch anybody else again, you'll be in prison for 265 days after death." I said, "After death, what that means?" He said, if my ass die, it still sits. We don't want you hit nobody again." I said, "Even after death?" So it's in my records. I can't fight nobody else. So what I had to do, I had to grow up, change my environment. I had to get creative. And then on top of that, I learned so much about myself. And then that opened me up to start my own business, making soap. And I was in the pitch and the news on TV, and he came to my opening, the judge, years later, and he came to spend money with me, him and his wife. And when I seen him, I was in tears because basically he saved my life. because it's going to go one more ways. Somebody was going to take me up out of here because, baby, I don't stop. You're going to have to take me out because I didn't stop. And he came, they spent good money, and we took pictures and everything. He said, I did that for you, baby, because you were going wrong. He said, but I seen some great things in you. And they encouraged me. And look at me today. You know what I'm saying? So he had to do what he had to do because he seen value in me. And divine stepped in right in time because I was looking at prison or death. And that's just what the hell it was. Because I didn't play no games. I didn't care what it was. I always kept my 9. Okay? Always had a bling right here. I'm telling you, I was ready for whatever. So he seen something and he shut my ass down. Bitch, I couldn't do nothing. Everybody, Pat, you do something, your ass go to jail. So I had to listen to this shit for my life and still to this day. Because he said, even after death. So it's going to always be in my records. But that shows you when divine will step up in your life. Because they see greatness in me. The shit that I didn't see. You understand what I'm saying? So be mindful with that, you know. It's going to always be different things that's going to come into your life. But stand in your business, Aries. You know, this is the time of healing. Going to the next level. Being better than you ever been. And sometimes you're going to have some pitfalls. It's for you to find yourself way back, okay? And I don't care how many times you fall, family. Get your ass back up. All right? With that being said, it's your girl, Ask Big Mama. Make y'all subscribe to my channel today, guys. Remember all the information up under the videos. You can get a private reading from me. My prices is what they are. They will never change. But they will be at the bottom of every video that I do. I have had my ass kicked. To see how God does these people. What do you say? I have had my ass kicked, and you gotta see how God done these people. Yeah. Yeah, so that's, growth is everything. And I had to learn, baby. I did. Aries is fire now. All my Aries, just be careful, man. Don't find yourself in a situation that you don't want to be in. Yes, I'm telling you. Aries gonna bang. I'm telling you. I was fighting women, teachers. I was fighting every goddamn, but I ain't give a fuck. Anybody cross me, I'll whooping your ass. But it came from abuse that I went through. That's all it was. You know? I didn't know where to put it. And I just put it on their ass. But I thank God for change. Hold on, guys. Let me turn off these eggs. Hold on, guys. I'm off yet. Give me a second. Merlin, get up. Merlin, get up. Yeah, we're going to the gym. I already got my bath and everything. I took mine last night. Okay. But yeah, honey, I learned some lessons, y'all. Because I never wanted to fight with nobody, family. I always just wanted friends. You know what I'm saying? And these bitches here in Ohio, they mean. They come with work. They come with drama. And you got to match their energy. And they so cliquey. They so bougie. And So I just wanted friends. I know. And I just always wanted friends. My daughter always said, Mom, you fake. I ain't fake. I'm for real. I love love. I love people. You know? But I said, I got tired of being in trouble. I got tired of that shit for real, for real. I got tired of going to jail every Friday and got to sit until Monday. Yeah, I got tired of that shit. Because it seemed like every time I went to jail, it was on a Friday. Yeah. So now I just try to live a simple life. Out the way. Women don't mess with me. Men don't mess with me either. I can go anywhere I want. My name speaks values in business and in the streets. So I can go anywhere I want to go and don't have no problems. Aries to do. We do. But we love though. We good people though. We mislaid a lot of ways, because we always want to help everybody, and sometimes, you'll find yourself in situations to protect people who ain't gonna protect you. And then you find yourself in some situations that you don't want to be in because you trying to protect other people. Then your ass go down. I done went down for other bitches. Yeah, I have been through a lot of shit. And the one thing I know too, a lot of the reason why I was in fights because bitches will always lie on me. They would wait, I'm not around, and they will always have my name and shit. And then here come drama. I'm like, God damn, I wasn't even around. But yeah, it was always something. And you grow up, even, and I remember the one time I seen the teacher, she was so scared when she saw me at the gas place. And I said, hi, how are you? She was so fucking scared. I said, what the hell wrong with her? At the end of the day, your name is your name. Whether you a hoe, a slut, or drama, fighting, whatever, bitch, whatever, people remember who you are. I was known for whooping your ass. And so, and it took me a long time to get past that bullshit, because because for real, it can make it most like messed up my business in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, being a spiritual person, so Peter want to do business with me because I was spiritual. It's a lot of shit that I was going through in my life, so yeah. And yes, I go to the gym looking good, smelling good and fresh. I don't kill myself. I go up in there, I walk 30 minutes, I wait, I lift my legs and my arms, do some shit. I slide on that. I ain't about to kill myself, but I'm losing that weight. Okay? Shit. Honey, I don't go nowhere looking crazy for nobody. I don't know how you can go to the gym, don't wash your ass. You feel me? I'm just my mama's child. My mama, I don't care what it is, mama looking good. Mama got them Aries going, got that make, you want to feel good for you. What? You ain't got to look like a mess because you going, look great for you. Yeah, that's how you do it. Hey, baby, love and light. Come on, running 6 for 17. Hey. She got me out here. Now I'm ready. Now I want to be in the gym. You feel me? Yeah, okay. Period and period. Yes. Anybody got a question for Ask Big Mama while we sit here? Oh yeah, I just put a little bit, honey. Just a little bit. Don't need nothing really. Just, just open up a little bit. Anybody got a question for Ask Big Mama? Spiritually. Anybody want to leave me a donation? You can. Dollar Ask Big Mama. Soaps. Anybody got a question? I'll leave everybody a chance to give me a question. Big Mama don't bite, baby. A little bit, a little bit goes a long way with me, honey, because I don't do too much. Just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Thank you, baby. What you see, baby mama, I'm the same way, honey. I do not change. I just love people. I love good energy. I try to be right, give the information. Hopefully, you can learn a little bit from me. It is what it is. Usually, my schedule, I go by spirit. Like this morning, I haven't been asleep at all. I've been up doing readings and stuff. You can see. Make sure, remember, all my videos is entirety. That means it never stops. So when it gets to you, it's for you. Then I did some spiritual work. Usually I get up between 3, 4 in the morning. That's my times. Because I don't know why. I just hit better this time. That's how I know I'm back to myself. Because I'm doing stuff that I used to do. I used to do this. So now that I'm back to my own way of doing things, I'm back to it, okay? So whatever spirit pushes me to make a move, then I will. You said I've been getting a lot of that. Yes, yeah, because we on that new timeline shift right now. Yes, we are. So everything is going to be different right now. Yes. So we in that new timeline shift. You feel me? So we're going in and out the matrix and everything, baby. So we're just trying to make some shit pop. Mm-hmm. Oh yes, I go to the jail looking my best. My daughter too. That's why she need to get her butt up. Yeah, sonny. Shit, you never know what you gonna say. Honey, what you mean? Okay. Oh my God. I'm telling you, do it, baby. I do it. I got the sleeve. I got mine October the 19th, and I'm doing pretty good. And what we doing, a lot of people just do the surgery and that's it. No, I want to feel better. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you big and shit like that, you got to work on them arms, them legs, that stomach, and everything. You know what I'm saying? It's not for you to be lazy. It's for you to get your ass in that gym. You know, because if you don't, because you could literally build that fat back up again, and well, it's a waste of time. So I said to myself, if God gonna bless me with this surgery, I'm gonna do it right. I didn't want to do the gaster because it was too much. I don't like the way many people look with it. I like the sleeve. It took me 5 years before I did it. You know what I'm saying? So I went to the appointment so many times. This time I got into it 30 appointments later, and I did my surgery. It was very hard. I ain't gonna lie. Oh my goodness. But I made it. I done lost close to 75 pounds. Okay. So I've come a long way from where I was at. You know what I'm saying? So it's going down. And then me and my daughter, we just changed everything. Everything is changed. You know what I'm saying? We don't eat beef. We don't eat none of that shit. So we don't have it anyways. You know what I'm saying? So not dealing with the white stuff, rice and all that type of shit, you know, just being mindful, you know what I'm saying? Just changing things, you know what I'm saying? So I'm happy for what I'm doing. I'm seeing I'm losing a lot of inches. I can see it from where I was to where I am. Let me see. I'm gonna show y'all from where I was, where I started. Let's see. Because when I tell you, baby, Big Mama was sick, them strokes and all that medicine, and baby had me, baby was sick. Do you understand me? Hold on. But we made it. We made it. And I'm still healing, you know. So, hold on, where was I at? Okay, this is right before my surgery. It's your girl. Okay, that was October. Me and my daughter say hi. Okay. TikTok, this your girl. Ice Cream Mama, we is here. Okay, that was the day of my surgery. So it's about to happen. So I think that was I was at close to, I know it was 400 pounds in total. Okay, so that's where I was. Now this is where I'm at right now. Hold on. Give me a second, family. That's where I'm at now. So I'm working it out. So it's hard, baby, but I'm in there, you know, so you can see the weight loss from where I was, you know what I'm saying, to where I was. So, you know, I'm always thankful for just making it through. I'm thankful for that I came through them strokes like I did, you know, and just to be able to be here and talk to you guys again, to be back to YouTube and seeing my people who really supported me off of YouTube. I'm telling you, I had so much love. I mean, they helped. When I tell you, I had some people praying for me and my daughter, because it was sad. They was around when I stroked out. They was around. And I mean the love, I can't tell you the love that they showed Big Mama. So I lost a lot of people after I had them strokes, and I can't wait to see everybody again to tell everybody thank you. People been coming through, and I guess when you don't use your account as long as mine was out, they move you around. But I think they're gonna come back, and I can tell them thank you for everything that they did for me and my daughter. Cause I tell you, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. They took care of me and my daughter for real. They made sure the Merlin was okay, and I was too. Yeah, so that's what's called love, 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 love. Thank you. Yes. You know what I've been doing, because this arm right here did a lot of hit from that stroke, and it was so swollen. This arm is at 28, and this one was a 20. But I'm working on it, and I now I know what machines that's good for my arms to work my arms. So I'm working on my stomach. I got always had pretty legs. I'm just toning them up, you know. But as you can see, I'm working on it from where they was. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, just one step. One step leads to another step. But when I'm there, I do 30 minutes, I walk that, and then after that I start doing strength stuff, light weights and stuff. Then I just order me a whole resistant thing for the door. You know what I'm saying? So I have those. My brother gonna set it up. I don't know where he's supposed to put the things up. I don't know. But it's gonna help me working with them arms. Yeah, because this arm really went through a lot from that stroke. This arm right here gave me, it was so swollen. Mm-hmm. Take it slow. Yeah. Yeah. One step leads to another step. And I feel good and I feel amazing. Yes. Yeah. It's so sad because you go through so much, you never know that your body is holding so much stress. And it wasn't about food with me. It was just the fact that I was sick, the medicine, and I was just blowing up. And I think I got to a point, I was at 400 something pounds, because I'm down to 300. I'm down to like 319 or something now. So I was 400 pounds. But you couldn't see it like that. A lot of people's 400, they look bigger than that. It's the way I held it with my body. But with that being said, it was still tearing up my heart and everything else that was coming around it. So I had to make a conscious situation that, Big Mama, if you want to be here, you better figure it out. You're tendering to the other side. And that devil was on my ass. And my daughter very encouraged. She really encouraged me. And I didn't want to leave my baby in the wilderness by herself. You know what I'm saying? So I had to fight. And that's why I'm here. And hopefully what I just said to somebody encourages somebody else to get up, move. I can't wait for the spring hit, because I'm gone. And honey, I got this energy now. Honey, I'm getting my daughter up. Get up, let's go. You know, she work, and then she goes to work. And you know what I'm saying? And I work from home. So guys, it's very important. If you guys want a private reading with me, I will make sure the information. The goal is to have a private reading with me. It's totally different out here. Totally different. When I do more doing out here with the family. So always remember that. My prices is what it is. It's never going to change. But my work is good, and I do everything. So, everything love and light. We don't do no curses or anything like that. It's always about healing, removing things up off ourselves to be better. Right? And that's just what that is said. So if you need me, I'm there. I'm gonna make sure the information is there for you today. With that being said, this your girl Ask Big Mama, And we love you here. And guys, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Bye-bye.